What happens when one of country music's biggest stars faces the most brutal on-air confrontation of his career? Today, we're diving into the explosive interview that left Blake Shelton storming off the set of live television. This isn't just another celebrity spat. This is about reputation, betrayal, and words that cut deeper than any song lyric ever could. The Today Show studio opened with its usual bright energy. The audience applauded as Blake Shelton took his seat across from Jenna Hager, looking relaxed and ready to promote his new album. But what started as a routine interview quickly spiraled into one of the most chaotic TV moments in recent memory. "Blake, it's always great to have you here," Jenna began, smiling as she flipped through her note cards. "Your new album is getting incredible reviews, but there's something else people are talking about, some pretty serious allegations about your behavior during recent recording sessions." The shift was immediate. Blake's easygoing smile tightened, his posture stiffening. "Well, Jenna," he replied carefully, "I'm not sure what you're referring to, but making music has always been about passion and collaboration for me." Jenna didn't back off. "We've received reports from multiple sources claiming that you've been verbally aggressive and unprofessional with studio musicians and backup singers. One source even described the environment as toxic." The camera zoomed in on Blake's jaw, clenching hard. "Anonymous sources can say whatever they want without consequences," he shot back. "I've worked with the same team for years. If there were real issues, don't you think someone would come forward publicly?" Jenna leaned forward. "Actually, Blake, someone did. Sarah Martinez, your former backup singer, went on record. She described an incident where you screamed at her for missing a harmony, calling her unprofessional in front of the entire crew." The audience stirred. Blake gripped his chair, arms tightly, his voice sharp now. "Sarah Martinez left because she couldn't handle the professional standards of this job. When you're making an album that costs millions, yes, there are expectations. Demanding isn't the same as abusive." But Jenna pressed harder. "We also spoke with Michael Chen, a session guitarist. He described you as explosive and unreasonable when things didn't go your way." Blake's face darkened. "Michael. Chen was fired for showing up unprepared and wasting everyone's time. Now he's trying to save face by dragging me down. And honestly, Jenna, I expected better from this show than giving a platform to disgruntled ex-employees." Jenna's tone stayed calm, but her words cut. "Blake, these aren't just disgruntled employees. We've spoken with current band members and producers. The pattern is consistent. That was the breaking point." Blake shot to his feet, his chair screeching across the floor. "What pattern, Jenna? The pattern of me caring about my music? The pattern of me expecting professionals to do their jobs? Or the pattern of people trying to tear me down after 20 years of hard work?" Jenna looked up at him, unflinching. "The pattern of creating a hostile work environment. We have documentation of at least 6 separate incidents in the past 8 months. Blake's voice rose, his drawl thickening with anger. "Documentation, screenshots, secret recordings. And you're calling that evidence? You're questioning my integrity on live television based on gossip." "Not gossip," Jenna replied firmly. "Testimony from multiple witnesses. If these claims are false, why are you getting so defensive? Why not just address them calmly?" Blake's face twisted with disbelief. "Defensive? You just ambushed me with career-ending accusations. Should I smile and thank you for the chance to defend myself?" Jenna listed names. Sarah Martinez, Michael Chen, others ready to speak if necessary. Blake's fingers shot out, pointing. "Sarah showed up drunk to sessions. Michael couldn't keep time. These people weren't professionals. But I'm the villain for expecting them to do their jobs?" "Even if there were performance issues," Jenna countered, "multiple people described your response as disproportionate. A producer told us you threw sheet music across the room and called a violinist an idiot." Blake's voice boomed through the studio. "That violinist played the same passage wrong for 2 hours. Do you know what studio time costs? Do you understand the pressure when a label is breathing down your neck?" "So pressure justifies verbal abuse?" Jenna asked. The audience gasped. Blake's laugh was bitter. You want to see losing control? Losing control is sitting here while you assassinate my character on live television. Jenna didn't flinch. Right now, millions of people are watching you prove everything your former colleagues described. Blake slammed his hand on the table, rattling Jenna's coffee mug. The set fell silent. You want to call me a monster for demanding excellence? Fine, I'll be your monster. But don't pretend this is journalism. This is a witch hunt, Jenna fired back. It's accountability. And the fact that you see accountability as a witch hunt tells us everything about how you view your actions. The tension was unbearable. Blake's chest heaved as he stared down Jenna, who sat calm, steady, unyielding. Finally, he backed toward the exit. You've already written your story. Country star loses his temper. Film at 11. Blake, walking away, doesn't make the allegations disappear, Jenna called after him. He paused at the door, voice low, trembling with rage. Maybe not. But staying here while you destroy me doesn't help either. At least this way, I leave with some dignity. And then, slam. The studio door echoed as Blake Shelton walked out on live television. For several seconds, no one moved. Jenna finally turned back to the camera, her voice steady but shaken. Well, that was certainly not how we expected this interview to go. Blake Shelton has left the building, but the questions about his alleged behavior remain. We'll continue following this story. The fallout was immediate. Social media lit up, clips of Blake storming off spreading like wildfire. Some defended him, saying Jenna had ambushed him. Others argued the interview revealed the truth about his behavior. Headlines screamed about the walk-off. Commentators dissected every gesture, every word, every flash of anger. For Blake Shelton, it was more than just a tough interview. It was a public test of his reputation, a test he couldn't simply sing his way out of. So, what do you think? Was Jenna right to press him so hard? Or did she cross a line? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, because this story is far from over.